Hi, how are you, honeypots? 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna edit this video. It's just gonna upload just the way that it is. I am currently setting up my microphone because I'm gonna do the first audio visual podcast episode. How exciting is that? Look at me, look at me. Okay. This would be the tripod that this is my phone, and this is the tripod that I record my Instagram videos with. I'm trying not to break my junk. I'm also trying to, because I don't want to be holding it the whole time. So, bear with me. How's everyone doing? Just so you know, this is my house dress, my moo. And ladies, if you know about a moo, you know that I have on a moo. You might see me recording in this a few times. You'll also notice that the angle is different. That's because the lamp is on this side, and it's just like, you know, forgive my curtain. The curtain. Okay, just shut up. All right. Welcome to the Honey Files, episode 83. I am your host, Tanisha Carter, and today I'm just going to share some feelings about spirituality. And I've talked about this before, but I've gotten some new subscribers and I've gotten some new listeners. Same thing. I'm really trying to work on not repeating myself a whole lot. It's really difficult. No, it's not. It's easy, and I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't happen as often as it used to. But anyway, so I wanna go back and talk about spirituality because it's been put on my heart to talk about this. I saw a post really fast. Hold on. Follow me on Instagram, the Honey Files Podcast. One word, nothing fancy, no underscores, just the Honey Files Podcast on Instagram. You can also find me on Twitter and on Facebook under the Honey Files. Hashtag the Honey Files. Okay? Okay, so I'm not going to take a break because I'm recording this. So people that are listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, thank you, loyal listeners. But guess what? You cannot watch me. Come watch me. Come look at your girl. Come see me. So, I mean, if you want to listen to me, like I think I'm the only person that listens to the Joe Budden podcast on Spotify. I do not watch him. I cannot stand to look at them. Straight up. I can't stand to look at them, especially Maul. And Maul is my favorite, but I cannot stand to look at them. But I can listen to them all day. Anyway, it just looks so boring to me. Anyway, so I want to talk to you all about spirituality. And I know that if you've been listening to this podcast for a really long time, you're like, bitch, you always talk about spirituality. What the fuck else do you need to say about spirituality? Well, I want to talk to you about how stupid you are if you're continuing to let people influence your journey spiritually. Let me break something down for you. There's a group of people that meet on average 4 times a month, once a week. When they meet in a certain place, and they have like this certain like program that they have to follow, and it has to be that way every single time, or the whole situation is not complete. On some of these, like depending on what day, like it could be depending on what day it is of that month, sometimes they'll drink the blood and eat the flesh of a prophet. Or sometimes they'll like baptize people. You get where I'm going with this, right? No matter which way you cut it, everyone is practicing a form of quote unquote witchcraft. And I hear y'all Christians out there telling me, hell no. Now let me say this. My Christian family, love my Christian family. They are supportive of me. They love me. They, even now, even as on my spiritual journey where I would say that I'm more omniist than I am Christian, they still support every single thing that I do because they also know that in everything that I do is God. Okay? God is love. Love is in everything that I do. Okay? Now, the reason that I'm saying this and the reason that I tried to like deliver it to you in that way so that you can understand, like, by nature, we are ritualistic people. It doesn't matter which way that you cut it. So it's okay for Jesus to talk to angels and demons, but y'all look at me like I'm batshit for praying to ancestors, people that I actually know. It's okay for y'all to get together every first, second, third, or fourth Sunday, like I said, to ingest the flesh and blood of Jesus Christ. But I can't leave a cup of water out for my big mom. I don't know what's more ritualistic. Putting blood over a door seal so that when the spirit of death rides by, they don't take your firstborn son. Or me getting up and giving a prayer or yoga pose of gratitude. What's more ritualistic to you? Stop letting people judge you based off of how you connect with God. Stop doing that. Jesus straight up turned water into wine. That don't sound like magic to you? That don't sound like witchcraft to you? Who is it? Was it Abraham? Somebody was about to kill their son. And then a goat came, so they killed the goat instead. Animal sacrifice, but you dead was about to kill your son. That don't sound ritualistic to you? Or it doesn't apply anymore because it happened a long time ago. Stop letting people scare you out of getting in touch with God the best way that you know how. And stop looking at people strange because they are in touch with their spirituality the best way that they know how. You know when somebody is of a dark spirit, it ain't hard to tell. Look at Trump. It's not hard to tell. Look at R. Kelly, old scary looking ass, preying on little girls and shit. It ain't hard to tell when somebody is off or touched or doing something that is not right or of good or of light. It ain't hard to tell. So I don't understand why people continue to let other people influence their journey, their spiritual journey. Y'all gotta stop. Stop. If every Sunday I want to get up and I want to take a spiritual bath and I want to meditate for 45 minutes, and then after I meditate, I maybe want to go hug a tree, and after I do that, maybe I want to try to pull some cards to channel my ancestors, let me do that. Because don't nobody stop y'all from congregating together every Sunday doing the same exact thing. Ritual. Nobody stops you from doing your ritual. Why you got to step on mine and call it witchcraft? Why am I the devil? You guys have got to stop calling things that you're ignorant on the devil. Stop doing that. Matter of fact, stop watching fucking TV. Stop watching Hollywood bullshit. Those same people that got you feeling like, oh, that's the devil, that's this, that, and the third, are the same people that's using the shit. I'll never forget when I first started my journey. YouTube ain't like it used to be, baby. When I first started my journey, I would go online to look up some shit. Do y'all know who used to be online when I used to look up shit from African traditional religions? White people. I on everything I love, right hand to the sky. I would be looking for ritualistic music. White people. I would be looking for examples of rituals. I didn't practice them though. I'll just be looking. White people. White people. They practicing your own shit. And then you got your family looking at you sideways because you don't want to go to church today, you want to do yoga. Stop letting people guilt you into what your soul knows to be true. God is wherever. God is wherever you are, baby. God is in everything. God is in trees. God is in rocks. God is in your pet. God is wherever you are. Be open to receive him, her, it, they, Oludumare, Allah. Y'all know whatever higher source, whatever you call your God. I don't know. I don't even really know what I'm trying to say or what it is that I want to say. But the thing is, let me tell you what prompted it. That's probably how I should have started this. A few weeks ago, like right before I got off of social media, or maybe like the day that I got off of social media, I saw a post from the lovely songstress Summer Walker. And she posted some candles and some sage or some shit. And was like, yeah, I don't be doing all that extra shit like you witches be doing. And then she goes on to list a whole bunch of extra shit that witches be doing. She's like, I don't be talking to dead people and calling the spirits and this, that, and the fourth like all you witches be doing, but I do be aligning my chakras and doing yoga and eating. Girl, what do you think that we be doing? What do you think us witches be doing? That. Talking to dead people. Well, if you talking to Jesus, is he here? Is he alive? God is not dead or alive. I mean, God is just everything. So what is that? People try to go in, yeah, they be doing too much. They be trying to pray to spirits and shit like that. Man, fuck that. Don't let people tell you that you talking to your deceased great-grandmother is of the devil. No, it's not. Your great-grandma a demon? Girl, help me out. Is that what's going on here? Because then maybe we do have something we need to talk about. If your grandmama's a demon, then we got something else on our hands. But let's just assume that she's not a demon. What's devil like about saying, hey, Gran, what's up? Miss you. Hope you looking out for me on the other side. What is demonic about that? Make it make sense. The comment section is below. I'm pretty sure I'll get a troll or two, but fuck you. Okay? What's demonic about that? What's demonic for those of you that have loved ones that have passed on way early than what they were supposed to? What is demonic about talking to them? Let's say you had a cousin that passed away when y'all were 12. Y'all were the same age. He passed away at 12. What's demonic about being like, yo, I miss you. I love you. I know you like the Big Chew League bubblegum. Got this for you. What's demonic about that? Stop letting people scare you into enlightenment. Stop letting people scare you into freedom. Now, if you feel completely free practicing Christianity, baby, do you. Like I told you, my Christian family that I grew up with, that still are connected with me today, are some of the most loving and supportive people I've ever met, even to this day. I don't got no. If I joke on Christians, I ain't talking about my Christian family because they don't be acting like that. You know, we just know we grew up in a Christian household. We grew up in a Christian. Most black people grew up in Christian churches. It's pretty much all the same for the most part. But the ones that are still surrounding me today, they're all love, it's all support. So if you get your life from your Christian family, baby, get your life from your Christian family. But there's nothing wrong with you getting your life from your Christian family and also giving thanks to your ancestors and God and Jesus. Stop letting people tell you that shit is the devil. Half the motherfuckers don't even know what the fuck you're talking about anyway. And we gotta get out of that mindset that if we don't know what it is, it's wrong. Go read a fucking book, people. Stop reading these fucking think pieces online and take your ass down to the fucking library and read about it. Go read about that shit. Go find out, man, what this yoga shit these niggas keep talking about. Go read about it. Don't be like, no, that's the devil. I ain't being involved. No, I hate that shit. You sound stupid as fuck. Ain't nobody ask you to convert your ass on over here. All I said was educate yourself. What's wrong with y'all? And y'all ain't no better. The ones that may have stumbled upon this video and are mad at me because I'm telling people that you're not doing witchcraft and you're not worshiping the devil when you actually do things that draw you closer to God. Why y'all even here? Come on over. That you know you want to. Hit me up. Come on over. You can still practice Christianity. That's another thing they ain't tell you. Come on over. I don't do Abrahamic religions. I just don't. I have an issue with the slave masters telling my ancestors that if they did any adultery, any stealing, any raping, that they was gonna die. But yet they was on, in the back end doing those same exact things. Stealing people, killing people, raping people. But then using that shit against my people to keep them submissive. So I got an issue with Abrahamic religions just for that one purpose. But do I love Psalms? Of course I do. Psalms is like one big spell book. Of course I do. I know how to take what I need and leave what I don't. God put that in discernment in me. Your God. Yep, yours. Okay. I think I'm done ranting because I really didn't have a rhyme or reason to this episode because this is my first video, and so I'm still getting into the flow of it, and I don't want to have too many pauses on the audio side. But then it's just like, you see how I talk with my hands, and I pause, and I'm animated, and I need to be on Broadway. Had to get that out. So yeah, y'all, just don't let people make you feel bad because you want to start carrying around stones. Go Google how many times God talks about stones in the Bible. And take a note of how it's being talked about. Then I want you to go back and read about how Moses parted the red motherfucking sea so people could walk across that bitch. How else do you think that was done? Pure faith and a higher source. How else do you think that God or Jesus was able to create all of those miracles? Pure faith and a higher source. It's all you need, people. 100% faith and a higher source. But let them tell it. Miracles only happen in the Bible. Lies, if I ever seen one. It ain't witchcraft. to have a ritual for yourself, to have a routine for yourself. They got one. It ain't witchcraft to have an altar celebrating your sisters, your brothers, your aunties, your cousins, your mothers, your fathers, and everyone that may have passed on. It ain't witchcraft. They got one for Jesus. And unknowingly, your grandparents, your family got one anyway. That, you know, that mantle with all the pictures of all your entire family? Yeah, that's an altar. With the family Bible, yeah, that's an altar. So chill. Everybody chill. Stop letting people make you feel bad for either wanting to be with someone that's spiritual or wanting to step out of that religion and just kind of find God on your own. Stop letting people make you feel bad for that shit. No judgment. All right. So I've spent 20 minutes ranting. This is the first episode. Hey, for those of you that are listening on Spotify, I was dancing just now. Okay. I'm going to bring back an old weekly affirmation, and this is so that you know that what I do is from God. And I want you to understand that whatever path that you are led on or led down or led to, because there are no such thing as coincidences. There's no coincidence that you run across this video. There's no coincidence that it resonates with you, that your heart is beating fast, that this sounds like something you've heard before. Because it's how we connect. God is in everything that I do. God is in everything that I do. God is in everything that I do. I breathe the life that's of God. I speak the truth that is of God. I love the love that is God love. Everything that I do is of God. God is in everything that I do. You cannot go wrong if you put God in everything that you do. Okay? How is that? I hope it wasn't too bad. You can slay me if you must. I wish you wouldn't, but I mean, you know, it's a free for all. Say how you feel. Be like, girl, you need to get a new curtain, or girl, we like it better when we can see the painting behind you, or girl, don't put that moo on no more. Or you want longer episodes or more cohesive episodes. How does that sound to those of you that are not watching me and don't plan on watching me because you just like to hear me ramble? How was I? I hope it wasn't too many pauses. I don't know. We'll see. It was a pleasure talking to you all tonight. I'm actually trying to figure out a bedtime because I can't figure this shit out to save my life. I go to bed too early. I get too much sleep. I'm tired. I go to bed too late. Don't get enough sleep. I'm tired. I got to find the sweet spot. Fuck, yo. All right, saints, sinners, ain'ts, maybes. I will see you all on episode 84. This is 83, right? I think so. Peace.